Hey there, I'm Travis. I'm just an average guy trying to do above average things. This is how I do a home theater.
Obviously, design before building. Consider how many people you would like to accommodate and be sure to be realistic and work within the space that you have to work with. If you have more than one row of seats, be sure your ceiling is high enough to enable a riser that allows everyone to be able to see the entire screen and not smash their heads in the ceiling. Now let's get to the tour. To reduce unwanted sound leakage, I use solid core doors with double perimeter and self-actuating door bottom seals from Pemco. While the perimeter seals were self-adhesive, the auto door bottom required a slot to be cut into the bottom of the door. Because my doors were composite and the gap under the door was too large, I had to first add a piece of wood to the bottom of the door. Calculated that I needed around a 9-inch riser to allow someone in the back row to see the bottom of the screen. Then I built a frame for the future bar top. Next, I built the riser frame using treated 2x8s. I wired the riser for everything I thought I might ever want. For me, this was step lights and power reclining chairs. Lastly, I filled the riser full of insulation and finished with 2 layers of 3/4 inch OSB. The extra thick OSB and insulation are to ensure I don't end up with a giant drum to mess up the acoustics of the room. Moving on to the ceiling. Again, run wire for everything you think you might ever want. I wired for 11.2 Atmos, currently I'm running 7.2. I also wired this room for a projector just in case I ever felt the 85-inch TV wasn't big enough. Go big or go home, am I right? Fill the ceiling cavities with more insulation. I used resilient channel to help isolate the room from the upstairs. I doubled it under the area the tray ceiling would be mounted to for extra strength. I know, this reduces the effectiveness of the resilient channel, but safety first, or something. Next was 1/2 inch OSB for extra mass. I caulked all the seams in the OSB with green glue acoustic caulk. I sketched up a rough design for the tray ceiling. Seeing as how it's hanging from resilient channel, I needed it to be somewhat low weight and be just deep enough to accommodate the 4-inch cans. Yet not too deep. Don't forget about the tall people. Onto the walls. I first covered all the concrete walls with 2-inch foam board insulation. Those walls got normal 2x4 construction framing. I wasn't worried about the sound getting through the concrete walls. All the other walls are 2x6 construction with staggered studs. I helped isolate the walls from the inside to the outside. I made my own rubber washers with clearance holes to help isolate the walls from the main floor of the house. One last time. Run wire for everything you think you might ever want. Then make sure to test the wiring. The outlets got sound insulating putty, and I made sure boxes on opposite sides of the walls were never in the same wall cavity. Insulate everything. I then added 1/2 inch OSB and then immediately realized I created the perfect room to commit a crime in, if you're into that sort of thing. Next, I use green glue acoustic caulk on all the OSB seams, followed by green glue acoustic compound and 1/2-inch drywall. I also made up some really nice little acoustic panels with some built-in LED lights. When you build a home theater, you have to have a room to make popcorn and display and store your favorite adult beverages, which is why I built the lobby. The lobby started with standard wall construction, except for the 2x6 wall to add depth for my built-in movie rack. Yeah, I know, most people are going digital these days, but 4K movies sound better. Anyway, I also built an equipment rack for my electronics. This was way cheaper than buying one, and honestly, I prefer the look of this one. I locally sourced the cabinets and then installed them myself. I had a local company measure, cut, and install both slabs of quartz for the lobby and the bar top. Well, I hope my video was helpful. With a lot of hard work and a lot of thought, you too can build the room you've always wanted. I saved thousands of dollars by doing what I could and general contracting out the rest. Best of luck on your next project. Thanks for watching my video. Please subscribe for more awesome project tutorials.